Magandang umaga sa lahat. Our 242nd regular session is now called to order. Councilor Lacanilao is requested for convocation as well as for the reading of the councilor's fee. We will dismiss with the singing of the national anthem.
Panginoon, aming Ama, Diyos ng mga Diyos at aming mga salamat po sa napakagandang araw na ibigay po ninyo. Salamat, Panginoon, sa kalakasan at pag-iingat na natin po kami ang matuwa sa isa't isa. Panginoon, ipinadalangin po namin ang bigay po na sa pagkakalimutan, Panginoon, ang bawat isa. Dalangin po namin ang aming Mayor, Vice Mayor, Torre Cristiano. Tuloy po, Panginoon, ang ating mga SB members na kasama po ngayon. Ako yung Panginoon sa mga dapat ng natutunan at magawa ko natin ang aming trabaho na ay tama sa pagluluto sa mga Panginoon, ang aming mga kasama na wala po dito, naalala na namin sila sa Panginoon. Pagkunan po, nagdala sa inyo, sa kanan. Aming dalangin sa pangalan ni Jesus. Sabay-sabay po natin banggitin ang Councilor's Fee. I am a Philippine Councilor, mandated by law to enact measures and ordinances that redound to the general welfare of my constituents, in the pursuit for happiness, peace, and prosperity. I believe in public service of self as the guiding principle of my mission, and as I tread the pathways of global legislation, may the Almighty guide my mind and heart, that shall be true to my constituents and the Filipino people.
The creed of vice mayors. I am a vice mayor and I covenant with my people to devote myself to public service. By divine providence and by the will of the people, I am mandated to preside over the local legislature. That with integrity and statesmanship, I shall lead the local legislature that measures and ordinances for the common good and fulfill my people's aspirations for happiness, peace, and prosperity. May the Almighty God help me consecrate myself for the people and folks. Thank you, Jesus. Good morning, Secretary. Please overall.
Good morning, everyone. May I please call the Lord. Honorable Sarah Dinabon, Honorable Richard Balyan, Honorable Ezekiel Rodriguez, Honorable Nathan Sam Lacanilao, Honorable Jonathan Lagrada, Honorable Arturo Ferrares, Honorable Victoriano Godili, Honorable Hayati Dugasan, Honorable Gergari Joy Jackson, Honorable Nerelia Pacando, Honorable Jason Reyes Espino. Madam Presiding Officer, there are 7 members who are designated to follow. Constitute the role of the Constitution Business.
The chair declares the quorum, and such we can now legally transact our actions and that of the legislature. the minutes of the 53rd special session of the Sangguniang Bayan held on June 20, 2025.
No, Chair.
Councilor Vivas.
There being no more amendments, Madam Chair, on the minutes of the special session, I move for the adoption and approval in the minutes, 53rd special session. So moved, Madam Chair.
Any objection? Hearing none, then we also approve the minutes of the 53rd special session of the Sangguniang Bayan held on June 20, 2025. Item number 5. Privilege. Number 6, question hour. Then number 7, Requeras.
Item number 1 under first reading, a letter from the Municipal Mayor, Honorable Cesario Alvin Jr. requesting for appropriate action on the request for a resolution granting omnibus authority to the local chief executive to accept donations intended for the municipality of Brockton, Palawan and its entities and certified as urgent.
Refer to the committee on Rules.
Number 2, a letter from the Municipal Mayor requesting for the amendment of the current staffing pattern of the Office of the Municipal Mayor to retain the existing positions of Private Secretary and Executive Assistant 1 and to include additional positions such as 2 Executive Assistant 3, 1 Executive Assistant 4, 1 Bookbinder 1, 2 Administrative Aid Driver 1 and Community Affairs Officer 1 and 1 Administrative Assistant 1.
Refer to the committee on Rules.
Number 3, a letter from Municipal Mayor endorsing the Barangay Resolution number 17 series of 2025 from the Barangay Council of Emotion, respectfully requesting to the Honorable Mayor to the Honorable Sangguniang Bayan member headed by Honorable Mary Jane D. Feliciano, Municipal Vice Mayor of Brookban, endorsing to the Department of Education Division of Palawan South Brooks Point District for the opening of new secondary school named Tabut et Arab National High School for school year 2025 to 2026 at Proper 1 Barangay North Brooks Point, Palawan.
Committee on Education.
Number 4, a letter from Municipal Mayor requesting for the approval of the proposed resolution expressing support to the request addressed to Honorable Melquiades Robles, General Manager of the PCSO, for the provision of a patient transport vehicle or Type 2 ambulance for the municipality of Brooks Point. This vehicle will serve as an additional to our medical emergency response resources, particularly for transporting patients in need of urgent care to higher level health facility.
Committee on Health.
Number 5, a letter from the Municipal Mayor requesting for the approval of the proposed resolution expressing support to the request addressed to Honorable Rodolfo Ordanes, representative of Senior Citizens Party List, for funding assistance for the construction of a senior citizens building on the municipality of Brooks Point.
Senior citizen. Refer to the committee on
Number 6, a letter from the municipal mayor requesting for appropriate action on the request of the Municipal Agricultural and Biosystems Engineer Office to adopt the proposed ordinance instituting the joint memorandum circular number 2018-02 by the Department of Agriculture and DILG relative to the national guidelines for the registration of ownership of agricultural and fisheries machinery and equipment within the territorial jurisdiction of Brooks Point, Palawan.
Committee on Agriculture.
A letter from the municipal mayor requesting for urgent adoption and approval of MDC Resolution Number 14, Series of 2025, entitled a resolution approving and adopting the Workforce Development Plan for CY 2025 to 2027 of the municipality of Brooks Point and the Workforce Development Plan 2025 to 2027.
Refer to the committee on Labor.
Number 8, again, a letter from the municipal mayor requesting to enact an ordinance institutionalizing the establishment of barangay reading centers in all barangays within the municipality of Brooks Point as per the DILG Memorandum Circular number 2017 and +95 dated August 9, 2017, entitled Reiterating Memorandum Circular number 99-208, Establishment of Barangay Reading Center and certified as urgent.
Committee on Barangay Affairs.
Madam Presiding Officer, we have here just received at this moment from the municipal mayor requesting the Sangguniang Bayan's consideration to authorize the local chief executive to enter into MOA with Philippine Statistics Authority on the 2024 CPMS data turnover.
Committee on Rules.
No more, Madam President.
And Mr. Secretary, please add in our agenda today our request for augmentation or realignment from employee to salary of our casuals here for July and the rest of the year.
morning to our presiding officer and to my colleagues and to our Secretary of the Sangguniang Bayan. I have here a letter from our local chief executive, Honorable Cesario R. Benedicto Jr., requesting for a resolution granting Omnibus Authority in his favor to accept donations intended for the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan and its entities. May I ask po, Madam Chair or Secretary, whether na-furnish po yung mga kasamahan ng kopya ng draft. Since hindi po na-furnish ang mga kasama, may I be allowed to read the draft resolution, Madam Chair? Draft resolution granting Omnibus Authority to the local chief executive, Honorable Cesario R. Benedicto Jr., to accept donations intended for the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan and its entities. Whereas Section 35B of Republic Act Number 7160, otherwise known as the Local Government Code of 1991, authorizes local government units to receive donations, grants, and contributions in support of their programs and projects. Whereas it is in the interest of the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan to continuously explore and accept external support and donations from individuals, organizations, and institutions, public or private, local or foreign, that would directly or indirectly benefit the municipality, its residents, and its entities. Whereas, to streamline and facilitate the acceptance of donations, there is a need to grant an omnibus authority to the local chief executive, Honorable Cesario R. Benedicto Jr., to act on behalf of the municipality in receiving such donations in accordance with existing laws, rules, and regulations. With that, Madam Chair, I move for the approval of a resolution granting omnibus authority to the local chief executive, Honorable Cesario R. Benedicto Jr., to accept donations intended for the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan, and its entities.
Madam Chair.
Councilor Colleen.
Thank you, Madam Chair. May I just clarify with regard to this proposed resolution being requested by the local chief executive. When we say omnibus, ibig sabihin po, no, ay pag nabigyan na natin ito ng authority, anytime na mayroon pong donation. Ito pong cases na to, previously, may mga ganito na. Pero may mga nag-arise po during that session na instead of omnibus ay case-to-case. Because, Mr. Madam Chair, may mga donation kung minsan, the donation sometimes came from the other donor na pinagmulan po ng kanilang kung ano man yun, say cash or isang bagay ay from the let's say hindi po morally or legally ay hindi po naayon, pero dahil meron po tayong authority na may nag-offer ng ay pwedeng tanggapin po. May mga cases lang pong ganyan during previous Sangguniang Bayan na hindi po natin pinayagan. Instead of omnibus ay case-to-case. So dito po sa hinihingi po na resolution niya na omnibus. So what's the pleasure of the body considering that previously meron pong ganito precedent?
Madam Chair, Madam Chair, I believe that the councilor could be comment is his own opinion and he's entitled to his own opinion. So, and there is no question thrown at the sponsor. May I clarify, Madam Chair, what is the question of the councilor could be? Is that a comment or question?
Yes, my question, Madam Chair.
Okay.
My question is, what is the pleasure of the body, considering that this matter relatively in the previous sessions or Sikut Sangguniang Bayan ay meron po tayong hindi pinayagan na omnibus resolution authorizing the local chief executive to receive donation. Instead, we agree na case-to-case. So, ang paliwanag lang po doon kasi may sinasabi noon yung magsama na pagkakataon ay pinagmulan ng donasyon ay galing sa isang fundraising, but the nature of fundraising morally and legally is not really accepted. Yun po yung naging dahilan na po nun. Kaya ang aking pong question ay, considering na mayroon pong ganyan president noon, what is the pleasure of the body? Kasi omnibus resolution.
Madam Chair, I give my full support to the request of the local chief executive. That is why I'm standing before my colleagues this morning. And I believe that the local chief executive has a sound mind to determine whether or not it is from legal or moral or immoral source of donations, Madam Chair. And since the good councillor Pulibi is asking the pleasure of the body that I cannot answer because I am the proponent and the body will decide on it. The pleasure of the body will depend on the votes a while ago, Madam Chair. So if the good councillor Pulibi thinks that the local chief executive should not be given the omnibus authority, then he should object later po and then we'll decide by vote.
Councilor Rodriguez.
Madam Chair, may idagdag ko lang po sa ating kilala ng SB Dr. With that question po ba, will it lead to another counter motion sa naging motion po ng SB Quezon? Para kung sa ganun po, therefore, Madam Chair, vote for the division in House.
Madam Chair,
Councilor Pulibi.
yeah, the good proponent was already moved for the adoption, but we are now still on the period of interpellation. That's why I raised that question asking the pleasure of the body, considering that during the previous Secretary Sangguniang Bayan, I remember, Madam Chair, may mga kalintulad po na pinagtalunan. Kasi ang mga sinasabi ng noon na how come if the donation is coming from the generated from the gambling. So morally, and this municipality, we are adopting the ordinance of good value, and we heard that this LGU also receiving from the what said in the sabi sa Biblia, ito. Anyway, ito po ay akin naman pong nire-raise kasi po mayroong ganyan pong nauna kasang resolution na inupos noon na humihingi ng omnibus resolution sana din authorizing the local chief executive to receive any grant or donations. Instead, ay mayroon pong nag-motion at yung pong nanalo ay case-to-case. Kaya nga sabi nga doon, bakit kung mag-donate pa si UNICAP ng isang box na sardinas? Another resolution. If you're, I don't know if the secretary will remember that. No? So, yun yung umabot sa ganung punto. Kaya ang sinasabi noon ay, ang katwira naman, kaya nga tayo mag-omnibus eh. Kasi yung mga ganun. Kaya lang, yung mga katwira hindi iba na how much more, paano natin madidetermine kung yung pinanggalingan ng donasyon ay mula sa not accepted as norm of this municipality. Pero meron na tayo na i-grant na omnibus. Yun na naman po yung aking tanong.
Madam Chair,
Eventually, we will put this matter into a vote. So,
Yun din naman ang sinasabi ko kanina. Depends on the question. So any objection or opposition to the request for Omnibus Authority to accept donations? Councilor Ako.
I have the same comment with SPP. I remember po, during my first year as councilor po, may mga ganitong case na yung mga donations ay dinadaan sa Sangguniang Bayan. And I believe po, yung mga donations na dumadaan sa Sangguniang Bayan, nagkakaroon po kami ng idea kung saan yung gagaling. And for me po, mas maganda talaga na lahat ng donations ay mayroong approval po ang Sangguniang Bayan. Therefore, sa akin po, hindi po ako sang-ayon na omnibus approval. Kasi hindi natin madedetermine, katulad po na sinasabi ni Ms. Nicolini, or malalaman kung saan po nanggaling yung donation. So ako po, I disagree po dito sa request nito. Kasi akin, gusto ko po sana lahat ng donations ay ma-inform yung sanggunian. At ang sanggunian po ang magde-decide kung tatanggapin po yung donation. So ang vote ko po, Madam Chair, nakikinig po. Ako po ay disagree.
Madam Chair, may I answer? Katulad po ng aking nabanggit kanina, ako po bilang tumatayo para sa resolusyon na ito na hinihingi po ng ating punong bayan. Ako po ay may buong tiwala sa ating punong bayan na kaya pong idetermina kung ang pagpupunan po o panggagalingan ng donasyon na ito ay mula sa illegal ba o legal o moral o immoral na pagmumulan. At ito po ay panibagong set ng Sangguniang Bayan at iba rin po ang nakaupo noon. Kaya malalaman po natin ang presyo ng Sangguniang Bayan sa pamamagitan po ng pagbobotohan. At patungkol po doon sa mga mga future po na mga donasyon na nais pong tulong dito sa ating bayan. No, kung maliliit po na bagay ay ipapatawag pa tayo ng ating punong bayan, maganda naman din po yun. Pero katulad po ng mga ibang activities na meron tayo at minsan naman ay merong mga biglaan lang na mga dumadating po na donasyon, naniniwala po ako na kaya-kaya po ng ating punong bayan having napakatagal po na eksperyensya at ganun din sa isang malinis na administrasyon. Ako po ay buong tiwala na kaya-kaya niya pong kaya natin ibigay ang ating buong tiwala sa kanya na alamin ang mga donasyon kung tama ba o hindi para kanyang tanggapin. At doon naman po, para kung ang ating pong intensyon ay malaman natin kung sino-sino ang nagbigay ng donasyon, maganda po yun. Ngunit yung pagdedetermina kung kanino mang gagaling o kung tatanggapin ba ng ating bayan, yun po ay kaya na pong gawin yun ng ating punong bayan. Yung sa ngayon, no? Dahil tayo may magpapakita po natin sa ating pagboto kung tayo ay may tiwala sa kanya. Ganun din po, para malaman natin no, kung saan po nanggaling yun at kung ano ang amount. Maaari naman din po tayo magtanong sa kanya. Pwede naman din po tayo humingi ng report po mula po sa ating mga departamento na nag-aasikaso po yun. So with that, Madam Chair, kung ang komento po ng aking mga kasamaan, gusto ko pong tanungin kung yun po ba ay formal na pagtutol o objection po sa ating promotion at o katanungan lamang para maaari naman po tayong magdeliberasyon po sa bagay na ito. Gusto ko lang pong linawin kung yun po ay objection, dahil kung yun po ay objection at ako pa ay pending na motion para po makapagbotohan na po tayo. Salamat po.
Madam Chair, I'm just waiting to at the amendment period because aking pong proposal ay not omnibus, case to case. So, Madam Chair, considering that the proponent was we already heard her position and explanation, I think Madam Presiding Officer, for us not to prolong the discussion, we will move for the division of the House because there are two opposite motion that I'm deciding. Because on my side, with the side of SB Sara Crespo Abon, we are in the negative side because my proposal, Madam Chair, is not through omnibus but face to face.
Okay, so there are two proposals here. One is for the omnibus authority and the other one is for face-to-face
Madam Chair,
authority.
so we will divide the house.
Madam Chair, I just want to be clarified po, since I moved for the adoption of this resolution, it is objected by the good councilor Kulidi po. Kung nais niyo pong dapat po dinaan po yun sa amendment po. Pero with that po, Madam Chair, so tayo po ay magbotohan na. I so move, Madam Chair.
So who are, ako, alam ko naman hindi yung sulta. I just want to add a proviso that the local chief executive will furnish the SD kung ano man yung resolutions needed sa at least before acceptance. At wala naman tayong magagawa kung hindi na tayo ng authority before acceptance. Alam na rin natin kung saan yung source.
Madam Chair,
If you are,
is that a
if you
motion
are-
for an amendment
this,
po?
yes.
Madam Chair, with due respect to our presiding officer po, I believe that the presiding officer should relinquish the chair before introducing an amendment.
What I'm saying is, if you would adopt, you know not, it's just a suggestion. Because I know already.
With that, Madam Chair, that's not-
I'm already looking the outcome of voting.
Since Madam Chair, since that is not a formal motion to amend or
Yes,
for
it's just a suggestion. It's
Madam
not
Chair, I so
formal.
move.
It's not formal.
I so move, Madam Chair.
It's just who are in favor of that we give omnibus authority to the local chief executive? Please raise your hand.
For 6-7.
Are in favor of the omnibus authority? Three.
Maraming
So
salamat.
the motion is carried. Next. Councilor Lagarde.
Good morning to my colleagues and to our presiding officer. So, there is agriculture respectfully transmitting the appropriate action of the request of the municipal agricultural and biosystem engineer office to adopt the proposed ordinance entitled an ordinance is instituting and implementing the registration of ownership of agriculture and fisheries machinery and equipment in accordance with the joint memorandum circular number 2018-02 by the Department of Agriculture and the Department of Interior and Local Government related to the national guidelines for the registration of ownership and of agricultural and fisheries machinery and equipment within the territorial jurisdiction of Box Point, Palawan. So, Madam Chair, since this is ordinance, siguro ay hindi na rin na abutin no, ng aking pantis because this is my last session to attend. So, siguro ito turn over ko na lang ito kung sino man yung magiging next Committee on Agriculture. So, ganoon na lang kung aking gagawin na rin kayo. And another one, resolution na pinareceive, hindi lang na sama ka na sa referral, from Mambalot Cluster Corn Farmers Association. No? So, they are requesting to avail Livestock Economic Enterprise Development Program, chicken layer project for the farmer members of the association. So, ito po ay actually nag-kausap na po ito last 2 weeks ago ng ating DA, pero ito ay hindi sa LGU, no? Ito ay sa region, kasi region lang ang merong mga dispersal ng mga livestock. Kaya kinausap nila kung po pwedeng maihabol dahil nga parang this month ay dapat ma-forward sa kanila yung resolution nitong Mambalot Corn Farmers Association. So kaya ginawan ko na lang ng draft title. So if you allow na i-urgent ito para may habol. Kasi ito naman ay hindi naman kailangan i-committee hearing at hindi naman pondo ng LGU, kundi ito ay sa DA region.
I second.
So there's a request for urgency by Councilor Agada.
Okay, thank you.
Any objection? None? May proceed.
Okay, thank you. I move for the resolution endorsing the request of Mambalot North Cluster Corn Farmers Association to DE Regional Field Office, Region 4B, Mimaropa, for Livestock Economic Enterprise Development Program, chicken layer project for farmer members of Mambalot North Cluster Corn Farmers Association. Be approved and adopted.
Any objection? Hearing none. Then approve the request of Barangay Mambalot Association. The Department of Agriculture.
Okay, thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, my colleagues.
Madam Chair, before Councilor Plata, the previous mission a while ago, he was presented ordinance.
Ordinance kasi ito eh. Oh,
Number 6.
adoption. Kailangan ordinance. Kailangan mag-committee hearing ito eh. Hindi
Cessation
natin.
of ownership.
Maliban lang kung i-allow nyo na i-urgent natin i-adopt. Pero marami kasing mga ano ito eh.
Kailangan committee.
Mga issues ang concern na dapat matagin.
Kasi ano to eh, registration of ownership ng agricultural and fisheries community. So kailangan informal.
Kasi ito hindi, ang napaparegister kasi sa atin mga fisheries equipment, pero yung sa farm equipment, hindi pa talaga nagagawa ang ganyan. So, kasama na yan, basta farm equipment. Bulig-lig, ito yung mga pagong-pagong, lahat siguro, yung mga cultivator, tractor, kasama yan.
Kailangan committee. Thank you, Councilor.
Okay, thank you.
Next. Councilor Mali.
Good morning po, Madam Presiding Officer at sa aking mga kasamahan. I have here item number 4, na-refer po kanina sa Committee on Health. A letter from Municipal Mayor Honorable Rosario R. Jr. requesting for the approval of the proposed resolution expressing support to the request addressed to Honorable Mercedes Robles, General Manager of PCSO for the provision of vacation transport vehicle or type 2 ambulance for the municipality of Cruz Point. This vehicle will serve as an addition to our medical emergency response resources, particularly for transporting patients in need of urgent care to higher level health facilities. Pero po, bago ang lahat po, may request to my colleagues to treat this matter as urgent po.
Your request for urgencies.
Thank you po. Additional lang po ito na parang request lang po ng PCSO po, manager.
I move for the approval.
I move for the approval of the proposed resolution expressing support to the request of the Rest Honorable Mercedes A. Robles, General Manager of the PCSO for the provision of the patient transport vehicle or type 2 ambulance for the municipality of Woods Point. This vehicle will serve as an addition to our medical emergency response resources, particularly for the transporting patients in need of urgent care, higher level health facilities to be activated.
Any objection? Hearing none, then we also approve this request to the PCSO manager for the provision of another transport vehicle ambulance for the municipality of Quezon.
Thank you po.
So, ano ba yung resolution din? Expressing
Dear President,
Madam Chair and colleagues, another request from our local chief executive requesting for a legislative authority to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Philippine Statistics Authority. The local chief executive is requesting for an authority to enter into a memorandum of agreement with PSA with regards to the 2024 CBMS. Kung ng mga nakaraang panahon po ay hindi po tayo hinihingan, ngayon po ay hinihingi na po ang Philippine Statistics Authority ng authority po mula po sa Sangguniang Bayan dahil ito po ay magpapatungkol doon sa transmission po ng mga data na nakuha po ng CBMS 2022. Maraming salamat po. And kung wala na pong katanungan, I move for a resolution granting authority in favor of the local chief executive to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Philippine Statistics Authority, or PSA, on the 2024 CBMS data turnover.
any objection? Hearing none, then we also approve the authority of the local chief executive to enter into a MOA with PSA concerning the 2024 CBMS data.
Thank you.
No need, there's no need. There's no need.
Madam Chair,
Kahit naman yung kasi it's just a realignment. It's not a regular line.
coming from the MOOE po,
From MO
MOE
to
to our general
side.
services po. To our general services.
Yes.
Hindi po ba yung
Okay, kasi pero under naman sa ating office.
question of Councilor Jackson po, ano niya, from the MOE to other to general services, hindi po ba magkaparehong budget item yan? Kasi kung magkaparehong budget item, may specific na siguro na activity siya sa anong nakalaan. Baka kailangan pa bang i-programming?
Hindi siya air program.
Ano po?
Realign.
Realign. So, primarily, the intention of realignment to cover up the salaries of the ASWAs and DOs. Kasama po doon yung mga SP's secretary.
Kakasyahin na lang natin.
Ito, Madam Chair.
Hindi ka mo bigyan ng supplemental or what sa akin. Kakasyahin na natin.
Yes po.
Para sa mga nandito sa opisina. Ano mo yun? From Miss Lian, from MOE to General Services.
Actually, po nung nakalat po yun, may letter po kayo sa PO. Nagkaroon din po si Sir Kirby. Kung sa particular item daw po ng MOE, yung i-open po. Kasi si MOE po, kapag po from the expenses, with expenses, saan daw po yung particular item po doon na pagpupunan po.
Yung 600,000.
Opo, yun nga po kung saan po doon sa traveling expenses po ba, fuel po ba, office supplies po ba, legislative enhancement, or
Yung travel expenses, nakahiwalay naman talaga yun.
hindi po pasok po siya sa MOE. Si MOE po kasi comprises of other general services, fuel po, office supplies, traveling expenses. Meron po tayong fund na other MOE, doon naman po pasok si staff development program, legislative enhancement po. Kaya pwede nga
Dito lang
lang
doon sa other MOE.
So, ang source, Madam President. So, ang source niya, from what particular?
other MOE daw po.
Other MOE. Binawa ko 600,000. Tapos with the grants, you will realign into
Other general services.
general services. So, Madam President, sa akin po, intentionally, maganda naman po yung intention. Legally, morally, pinagtrabaho ko natin ng tao, siyempre dapat po, pinag-take natin. Sa sitwasyon po ng ating mga GOs, yung kaswal, araw-araw lang ang masahe, fuel, yung mga babae, hindi ko mag-assist pa sa community, sila ay mga lalaki. Plus may iba, may mga anak na rin kahit paano na nakaaral. Yan, sa akin po, kung kaya natin gawin huwag ng hirap yung yung paraan ng ating pag-align, gawin na po natin. Ano naman po kung halimbawa po hindi magkakasya, akin po ay personal na lang din po yung sa akin kung ano ba niya po magkasya, kung ano yung dati tinatanggap nila, siguro willing na naman po siguro ang buwan isa na tagtagan na lang kahit paano. Lalo sa amin, sa magiging decision namin, yung maalaman na mga staff na kahit paano sa uling pagkakataon na gawa ng paraan. Mahirap din po yun na kami nakalaki yung tinatanggap nila.
Pwede naman sila kahit mas maliit na yung tanggapin nila sa meron lang. Yung GA, parang 10 days lang sila kasi i-convert na lang natin sa job order. Diba dati nakakontak sila? Ginawa na lang natin 10 days. Para lang bigyan sila. Yes, 10 days na. Yung 600, so pagkakasyahin lang din natin
ano man yung naabutin na lang, respectively sa mga heroes natin, yun na lang siguro yung personal na petition para pumain ng SM.
At saka kung saan nakamit yung 600, at least, involve din natin ang paraan. Baka sila makahanap ng ibang work.
Pero sabi ni Ma'am Warty, Ninong Lodi, ay 500 na lang. So, Madam Chair, I think mas maigi lang meron kaysa sa wala. As I say, Madam Chair, kung ano man yung maabutin, hindi mararating ng 500,000 siguro sa mga respective geos in the spots. Will at least makompensate sila. And yung kakulangan doon siguro, yung mga specificaries, yung mga respective houses siguro, kanya-kanya na lang discretion nila kung paano. Ako po ay willing na yung staff na naka-assign sa akin, kung ano man po lang yung maaabot ng 500,000 na hati-hatian nila para lang makompensate yung kung ano tinatanggap niya previously willing po na shoulder. But of course, hindi ko sinasabi lahat ng mga student ay in-organize. It's up to them. Sa amin, yun na lang yung paraan. At least meron 500,000 na pwede ma-appropriate sa kanila. If ever magkano man yung
Kailangan niyo po bang makahingi ng certification from, kasi nandito naman yung ating mga personnel from the budget office na nagsasabi na meron pa tayong budget na hindi bababa sa 500,000. General services in the amount of 500,000 be approved and adopted. Ikaw na lang isa. Kayo mo. Councilor Fernandez.
Pending to the certification issued by the budget officer, pwede naman kung huwag mo nang i-issue, i-execute, ilabas yung ordinance. The point is, na-approve natin yung ordinance ngayon Yeah, proceed, Madam Presiding Officer. As we agreed earlier, that we will wait the issuance of the certification coming from the Office of the Municipal Budget, and now we have a copy of such document. This, Madam Presiding Officer, I move that ordinance augmenting from the maintenance and other operating expenses and to salaries and other general services in the amount of 500,000 be treated as urgent, Madam President. So with that, I am seeking the support from my colleague that this matter be treated as urgent.
Second to the urgency. Your request for urgency is granted.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. My fellow councilors, I move that an ordinance augmenting from the maintenance and other operating expenses and to salaries and other general services in the amount of 500,000 be approved and adopted.
Amendment, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, since nung kailan pa po at kanina rin no, problema po natin yung mga secretaries natin and kanina nabanggit po ni Sir Joey, we're informed that hindi na po siya pwedeng retroactive. Yes. No? So, hindi na po rin hindi na siya makaka-cure doon sa hinahabol natin sana para sa ating po mga sekretarya. So, with that, Madam Chair, I believe that we do not, at alam ko na, antay din natin yung supplemental, no? But yung tinitingnan po natin dito, katulad ng sinabi mo, yung mga dito lang po, no? Para sa mga dito lang po. So, Madam Chair, my amendment is to replace, no, the amount of, to change the amount of 500,000 to 150,000, Madam Chair.
Second.
For our beloved staff here.
Parang sa July. Parang sa July nito.
Yes, July. Kasi Madam Chair, hindi na
Yes.
Okay na sa kanila yung 10 days.
So,
Iba nag-volunteer na nag-uuwi dito.
Madam President, may I clarify? If 150,000 will be allocated for the month of July, parang napakalig po sa natin kukunin yung pambigay. Actually, itong ating ordinance ngayon ay hindi na siya mag-a-apply gamitin for June kasi nga, di ba? Hindi naman po retroactive. But this is for the month of July. So, kung 150,000 lang po yung ating i-allocate for the month of July, ano lang po yung mararating ng 150,000, ilan po yung mako-cover, unless na mayroon tayong in-expect na incoming budget from the supplemental to cover the possible salaries and wages of the GOs and casuals for the month of July. So that's why we are now passing an ordinance in the amount of 500,000 to augment, no, from the MOE into salaries and other operating expenses. Services. I mean, from salaries into general services. So, yun po yung aking pagkakaintindi, Madam Presiding, yung 500,000. Kasi kung 150,000 po for the month of July, ay kung bibigyan lahat, ilang araw lang po yun siguro.
Thank you, Madam Chair. May I ask, ilan po ba yung ating papasweldo yung bakit 500,000 kailangan natin?
Chair, have a pending motion, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, I am not accepted the motion of Council of Jackson to reduce from 100,000 into 150,000 because I understand the presiding officer, the 500,000, if we will approve not only for the salaries and wages for the month of July but onwards, no? If ever man po pumasok yung supplemental budget ng maaga, ay nasa sa inyo pa rin po naman, nasa Sangguniang Bayan pa rin po naman yung budget na yan, kung hindi ma-utilize lahat. Pero mas maganda na po sana na yung 500,000 na available naman ay atin na pong ilaan for salaries and wages for the month of July onwards, para kung sakali man po ma-delay ang supplemental ay at least meron pong available na approved budget for salaries and wages of the GUSIN casuals.
Madam Chair,
May I hear the opinion of other members?
point of order, Madam Chair, is not for the proponent to whether to accept or not the motion, Madam Chair. It's only the presiding officer.
Council order na. Ano na yan, meron na silang technical list. July onwards.
We have a pending motion, Madam Chair, to be seconded.
May we hear from other members?
This is Madam Chair.
Anyway, kaya naman ang mag-design nito eh. 150 or 500?
I have a pending motion for amendment, Madam Chair. Since QD po kasi sinasabi kanina para sa mga tao. So as not to drag, Madam Chair, I move that we divide the house for the motion. No decide.
Yes, Madam Presiding Officer, since again there are two different motion to resolve.
150 and 500.
To resolve because on my part, no, I will pursue, Madam Presiding Officer, that we will approve the amount of 500,000 for the salaries and wages of the casuals and GOs of the SBU for the month of July onwards, while the other colleagues, their motion to amend instead of 500,000 into 150,000.
Or in favor for the 500,000 augmentation to other,
Madam Chair,
to other.
I have a pending motion, Madam
That's
Chair.
why, that's why.
Yes, Madam Chair, so we have to decide first on the amendment, Madam Chair.
Kaya binibigay ko na nga sa inyo, 500,000 sa proponent. Sa inyo ay 150. So,
That is not the proper question to be decided, Madam Chair, with due respect.
alam nyo, masyado natin
Madam Chair, if may, maybe the point of Councilor Tiatson, yung po aking pagsagot kanina, kasi meron po siyang motion to amend into 150,000 from 550,000. This is my understanding. Naka-address po sa presiding officer and the presiding officer will address to the proponent kung sumasang-ayon na po o hindi. Pero yung nangyari kanina, after na mag-motion po, ay hindi ko na nahintay na i-accept mo yung pong kanyang motion at i-address sa akin pa yung decision ko. In fact, we response agad na I disagree on the motion. Baka yun po yung kailangan.
May dalawang amount na pinag-usapan. Our discussion. So, binabalik ko na sa inyo yung pagdidesisyon. 500 or 150. So, ano mag-i-decide
Point of
ka?
order, Madam Chair. We have to sign the motion.
Di ba may book ka na for the division?
No, Madam Chair, I'm not yet moved for the division kasi since na mayroon pong dalawang magkasalungat na motion, so let the presiding officer will rule para pumunta pa tayo doon sa division of the House.
On the amendment first, Madam Chair.
On the amendments first. So, yung 150,000 na proposed amendments.
Katulad na lang yung boto para sa 500.
Madam Chair,
So yung yung majority ay for 150. Right?
Madam Chair,
So yun na lang yung
point of order, Madam Chair. We have not yet decided on the motion I have introduced or to be seconded. So, Madam Chair, with due respect po, the question to be decided is whether the pleasure of the body is to affirm or to conform with the amendment of this representation. Yes, Madam Chair, since the proponent is not amenable.
So the proponent is not amenable for 150. So
Therefore, Madam Chair,
kaya kung tinatanong, sino yung amenable, sino yung agree na 500,000 at saka sa 150?
that is not the proper question, Madam Chair, with due respect.
Sa akin, proper question, hindi ko alam kung paano ka mag-question. Ako ganito mag-question. Ang importante na intindihan. Kung ano yung tinatanong. Kung meron bang format yan, I believe na as long as you're able to express yourself across at naiintindihan yun, yan ay question. At na dapat sagutin. May formal, ano ba, may nakalagay ba dyan sa ating internal rules na dapat ganito yung klase ng tanong?
Yes, Madam Chair, because
Hindi ba
our rules here.
ang role ng presiding officer ay to facilitate, to shorten. Whatever way, kung ano yung style ng presiding officer, as long as naiintindihan. Hindi ba clear? Na tinatanong ko sa inyo, at yung dalawang amount, sino yung favor sa 500, meron dito sa 150, at yun yung motion kanina. Di ba enough yun?
Madam Chair.
Sa akin ay, kung kayo yung vice na yun, ay magkaka-vice mo.
My point of order, Madam Chair. The question should be who are in favor, Madam Chair, of the motion.
Okay, who are in favor of the motion? Leslie Puliling na 500,000.
No, Madam Chair, the motion to amend, Madam Chair. Nasa rules po natin yan, Madam Chair. This is Sangguniang Bayan. Ako, I have no intention.
So sa akin, diretso na natin. I-shorten na natin yung proceedings. Kasi doon din naman yung ending. Ina-adapt na natin yung inyong motion, the 150. I-amen. So diretso na tayo doon.
Chair, let's decide on the motion presented by the good councilor Kiatson, the proposed amendment of 150,000. So we can determine who will members voting in favor. And after that, I will withdraw my sponsorship based on the result later of the votation, Madam Chair. We will act first on the motion presented by the Councilor Kiatson to determine who are the members in favor of the proposed amendments from 500,000 to 150,000. Yes, but
Okay. So who are in favor of the 150,000 pesos?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Who are not in favor?
1, 2, 3.
so, Madam Presiding, since the 150,000 has it, my sponsorship for the passing of this ordinance, the amount of 500,000, I will withdraw. I will withdraw my sponsorship, Madam Presiding, because that is contrary to my original proposal.
Councilor Granis, you continue.
Thank you very much. So the approve is 150,000. How about kung maglagay na tayo 50-50? Right. Siguro, it's the best. I don't know, but that's my proposal. So, kung yun po napagbutuhan na, siguro naman it's enough na rin yung 150 kung siguro naman of July lang naman. At to me, gusto ko rin dagdagan kasi para naman sa mga empleyado. But nag-motion na rin po, meron na rin na-approve, nasa 150. Siguro, Madam Chair, enough na rin siguro yun. Kasi gutom na rin yata yung mga kalimot. Sa tingin ko, enough na. At yung aking mga kasama, pag gusto nyo pang padagdagan, 50-50, name a friend. Yun na po, Madam Chair, na-approve na rin yata yung sige. I move for the approval of the ordinance omitting from the maintenance and expenses in the amount of salaries and wages, general service in the amount of 150,000. Be approved, Madam Chair.
Any objection? Hearing none.
Para sa mga sekretary na.
So 150,000 has been approved and adopted to be the amount to be in addition to our general services from the city.
Madam Chair, this this July.
July onward. Secretaries lang natin yun. But prerogative of the appointing officer, of course.
July onward. July lang yun. Ito yung secretary. July lang.
ilang monthly po ba based on their job order, ilang days dapat? Kasi ang sa akin po ay tulad na sinasabi ni SP Lagrada, no? At sinasabi ko rin, moral obligation natin, legal, na yung trabaho natin ng isang tao, natural lang na dapat i-compensate natin. So sa akin po, kung ilang days ba dapat sa isang buwan, at yung days na na-cover up lang ng SBO, yung pong remaining days na hindi ko na-cover up ng SBO, ay sasagutin ko na rin po personally, yung sa staff ko, no, kay Rhea. Kaya po gusto kong malaman, ilang, considering na 10 days lang yung month of June, so yung remaining days doon na dapat na matanggap niya po, Madam Presiding, I will also commit personally. I will compensate Miss Rhea. Sana.
Thank you. So, on condition, at 4:30 daily, so 4,300, ang kanilang contract ay 9,000. So, 5,700.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. Whatever amount, Madam Presiding Officer, na hindi po na ibigay ng LGU, but of course, nagtrabaho ang isang tao, I will pay, Madam Presiding. Sa akin, hindi pa kasi nakasobre, nakatalin pa.
Bayan pa yan ang kopra mo. Bayan ang kopra mo. Wala namang iba. SK.
Yung sana po, speaking of budget, may I request daw po doon sa ating chairman of the rules na can you please go back to like 2 hour reference po para may isama na sa first reading yung budget ng SK na. Ngayon lang po kasi pinapareceive. Ihaba lang sa
Okay, yan na. Okay.
budget na SK.
Go back to the referrals. Can you read lang na? Para ma-refer natin, Secretary.
Madam Chair, I move to suspend the rules for us to accommodate the request of the executive chair to revert back to the
Kindly read, Secretary, the proposed measure given by the SK Federation President.
Annual budget for CY 2025 of the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Poblacion District 1.
Refer to the Committee on Finance. Okay, balik tayo sa ating announcement. Meron pa bang magbibigay ng ito yung personal augmentation? Councilor Lacanilaw.
Hindi na po ako pupunta dyan, Madam Chair. Wala po ako sa prefer na ako lang po sa kanya.
Okay. Wala na. Okay, motion for the adjournment para makaproceed tayo sa next event natin. Councilor Polili.
I move that the 142nd regular session of the Sangguniang Bayan Brooks Point be adjourned.
Our 252nd regular session is now officially adjourned.